just like last year at the Four Nations playing for USA, we got a surprise call from the President of the United States, which is always just the most surreal moment. Like you have no idea that like, it's like we're hockey players and now the president's calling us to congratulate us. Like just all insane, and it's amazing what that game did. It was such an honor. So cool that the president of the United States was watching our game, and just it was such a surreal moment.
Did you have any hesitation? Because it didn't sound like it when he said, "Do you guys want to come to the State of the Union? We'll get you on a plane."
Yeah.
Like to me, it was very charming that there didn't need to be a focus group meeting before you gave your answer. But did you feel any hesitation before you said yes?
No, I mean, just and going off like winning the last few Stanley Cups, like getting invited to the White House, no matter who's there, it's just the greatest honor as an American, one of the greatest honors as an American. So everybody on our team was so excited and honored and shocked to get the invite. And then they said the State of the Union was that night, which guarantee you nobody on our team's been to. So another really cool
or maybe
experience.
even ever watched.
Yeah, that too. And then so we had that experience, and it was just getting a call Sunday to go to that on Tuesday, back in the US, and being like, how are we gonna get there? All right, they're sending Air Force Two. Like it was just I couldn't believe it. So just a
So
surreal few
cool.
days.
So now the president makes this joke about the women's team. And by the way, we've played it on our social media. It's gone totally viral. President Barack Obama made a joke about the men's team when he called the women's soccer team after they won. I think it was the World Cup or some big match. But in any event, President Obama did the exact same thing. He did it about the men's team. It seems we have an experience of all hockey teams and soccer and sports teams being able to have a friendly laugh at a presidential joke about members of the opposite sex. But with you guys, certain people on the left tried to turn it into a capital offense. So how did you learn that this was blowing up into something some very bizarre people wanted to take offense at?
Oh, listen, I was just telling a story this morning about how close we were with the women's team, how we were sharing the same floor on like the third floor. The USA building was us in the women's team room, or sorry, floor. And like we became super, super tight with them over the few weeks. We went to their games, they went to ours. We had like watch parties for other events. A lot of people knew each other from before, but getting to know the rest of them. And yeah, like I think it's just all like completely blown up into something that's just not true, because we were great, huge supporters of them, and they were of us. And being able to sweep both gold medals for the first time ever is such an honor. And one of the highlights, honest to God, one of the highlights of the whole experience was after we got back from the Winter House, which is where our post gold medal party was. We went because a bunch of us had like the late night munchies, so we wanted to go in the dining hall. It was like 2 a.m. and the buses were picking us up at 4:30 to go to the airport. So a bunch of us were like, let's just go eat something quick. When we go down there was like half the women's team had just got back from closing ceremonies. They were doing the same thing. They were just eating quick before their buses were like 5 a.m. Nobody wanted to sleep. Before you know it, within 5-10 minutes, full both teams are down there. Everyone's got their gold medals on. Everyone's eating lava
Wow.
cakes, having beers, telling stories. I mean, we were probably a little bit more drunk because we just like had the big party and they were at the closing ceremony. So they probably thought we were outrageous with some of the stories, but might be the highlight of the whole experience was celebrating with the women's team, all of our team, all the gold medals on, like just looking at everybody and just, can you believe this? Like, look what we just did. Look
Oh
what
my
we
God,
just
more gold than you'd find at Trump Tower.
look what we just did for our country. And what an honor. Everybody just going around talking about how special this was, how special both of our teams were, just what a great honor it was to represent the United States at the greatest single venue Olympics. Like it was unbelievable. And to be able to share it with them was so cool.
Okay, well, I was subjected to this, and therefore you must be too. Not everybody loved it. Here's Megan Rapinoe.
What I like to call a classic ripping defeat from the jaws of victory. The United States men's hockey team, in their utter moment of glory, Childhood dreams come true. Once in a lifetime accomplishment. Sensational. Ruined it for themselves because they allowed themselves to be totally co-opted.
Co-opted, yep.
By a clown. And now you're a clown. You look like a clown. Kash Patel is in the locker room. He's partying. He's chugging beers. I'm not like decorum over everything. That's not what I need out of my FBI director. Like, what are we doing?
Your reaction to that, Matthew?
I mean, I just think that we're in the locker room celebrating after probably the greatest win that we've all been a part of, and we were just sharing it with everybody. And I mean, that's really it. I've got nothing really to say to that.
Yeah, I think that's probably the right attitude. By the way, she took a call from the president herself personally, who congratulated her after a big win and accepted his invitation for a visit to the White House. So literally not one word of what she said was sincere. It was just an opportunity to rip on a bunch of white guys, which is very much in favor amongst some on the far left, but not amongst normal Americans. So now you go back and you resume life at the NHL. And my understanding is guys to your left and to your right are on the Canadian team you just defeated the previous couple of days, right? So you're playing with some of your adversaries who are Canadian.
Yeah.
That's awkward.
Yeah. I guess it is. But we're hockey players. We're professionals. I mean, we did this last year at the Four Nations. This happens a bunch. One of my teammates was on Sweden, who we beat. 3 of my teammates were on Finland, who lost to Canada. Like, it's just the way it is. But and you just move on, because ultimately our goal now we want to win our 3rd straight Stanley Cup.
Do they give you any jazz though? Like, is there any sort of smack talk? What happens?
No. No. And I'm not throwing out any jabs at them either. It's just been, I don't know. It's been weird, I guess. But I think what I respect a lot from them is they know how much this meant to me and Americans. I mean, they live in Florida. They live in the United States. They've seen the impact that's had in Florida. And so I think as much as they would have wanted to win, I mean, they've been unbelievable about it. They're super happy for me, and I think they're happy with seeing the reactions in the United States. I think it's they recognize that.
Think about this. In 2006, $20,000 equaled roughly 33 ounces of gold at spot price. Okay, $20,000 got you 33 ounces. At today's prices, those 33 ounces would be worth about $165,000. That would have been a very good investment. And that's why so many smart Americans do diversify a portion of their savings into precious metals. They're thinking about what's going to happen in the next 20 years. And it's also why you should consider buying gold from Birch Gold Group. For thousands of years, gold has been a store of wealth. And today, it is a crucial part of any balanced strategy. Even better, Birch Gold can help you convert an existing IRA or 401k into a tax-sheltered retirement account in gold. All you have to do is text MK to the number 989898, and that will give you a free info kit on gold. There's no obligation. It's just useful information from which you can make a decision. With an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and tens of thousands of happy customers, let Birch Gold help you diversify with gold. Now that's peace of mind. Again, text MK to 989898 today. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.